everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming in my new beauty room. I'm so excited. I don't have it completely set up right now, but it's gonna be taking a little while. I just have to finish a few things and go shopping, get a few more little pieces that I need. In the meantime, this is kind of the background that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have a few different backgrounds. Get excited about that for something different. If you guys want a beauty room tour, just let me know down below and I can do that. It might be a little while, but I will definitely do that. I decided to just throw together a little Valentine's Day makeup look. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, then you saw me on Snapchat in the car, kind of creating a look with the Huda Beauty textured eyeshadow palette, Rose Gold Edition. I created a look using just that palette. I really like it. It's like a soft smoky, but it has some color. It's very feminine, it's very girly, but it's so pretty and it's very romantic. It's a very romantic look to me and I just love it. I love how girly it is. Thank you so much for everyone who entered my giveaway. That was my first giveaway ever. I will definitely be doing more in the future, so don't get discouraged. Thank you for entering and I really, really appreciate all of the ones that did enter. And I do want to say thank you so much to everyone because we finally hit 10K on YouTube and I'm so thankful. So excited and so thankful. And it's such a great like milestone for me. I appreciate all the positive words and all the great things that you guys do for me. It just literally warms my heart, makes my day, makes my life. So I thank you guys so much. I really, really do. I will be filming a Q&A, I believe Wednesday of this week. So get ready for that. Save your questions for Wednesday. I think what I'm gonna do is just have everyone go on Snapchat and ask me questions there. If you don't have a Snapchat, please download a Snapchat and ask me. If you absolutely do not want a Snapchat or don't have a Snapchat and you still wanna ask me questions, feel free to ask me questions down below on this video, or you can ask me on Instagram if you wanna DM me and ask me there. I would really prefer if you guys use Snapchat though, because I'm gonna be doing a majority of my questions on Snapchat. All the questions that you ask me on this video, non-related to this look or anything, then I'm gonna assume that that's for the video. So just get excited. It's my first Q&A, so please send me all your questions. You can ask me whatever you want. Send me questions, ask me whatever you want. I will be answering them in that video. So anyways, enough with that. If you guys like this look that I'm wearing right now for Valentine's Day or for whatever you want to use it for, then just keep watching. Alrighty, so to get started with this look, I am going to make sure that my face is really, really moisturized. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream and I absolutely love that stuff. Today my skin feels extra dry, so I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I love using this brush as like a face brush. I don't even know what this is called. It doesn't have the name on it. I hate that about the Real Techniques brushes, that it doesn't always say the name of what the brush is. Multitasking brush, I think that's what it is, the multitasking. My skin has been like hating me the past like few days. I don't know what it is, but my face has been breaking out. It's not hormonal breakout, so I don't know what it is, but around my nose, like I have these red spots and I don't know what's going on. And I'm gonna be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I always use all the time, every day, all day. I use that to prime the lids. Alright, and so for a majority of this look, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty textured eyeshadow palette, the Rose Gold Edition, which I think it's the only palette that they have so far. And I'm going to be using the shade Bay, which is just like a bone colored shade. Whew, I look tired. Look at those dark circles under my eyes. And then I'm going to be going in with the shade Shy. It's this beautiful, like, muted rose, like dusty rose muted pink sort of shade. I really, really love that shade in the palette for a transition. I'm just going to be using my Morphe E27 brush to blend that in the crease and just kind of blend it in the crease, the outer V, take it to the lid. So pretty. Really nice transition shade where you get like a little bit of color, but it's not overpowering or anything. You just kind of deepen up the crease. It's more so just like a lid shade, but you're not taking it like to the brow bone. I just kind of work it in the crease. Next we're gonna take the shade Flamingo right here. You know, this shade looks kind of overwhelming and it looks so bright and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's actually really pretty. I was just playing around in the car the other day. I was like, let's just get a little wild and see what happens. So I tried it out and I really, really like that color and how it like wears on the eye. It's very flattering and it's really, really pretty. So if you use the right colors with it, you know, obviously not. I'm gonna be taking that on my Morphe M433 brush, which is one of my absolute favorite blending brushes. It actually is my favorite blending brush of all time. And I really wanna try the Smith Cosmetics brushes. If you guys have tried them, let me know, because I've heard really good things about them, but I'm like, I don't really know where to start. Like, I don't really know. But I'm packing that pink color on this brush, taking it in my lid. Like, I actually want this color to be very prominent on my lid. These shades are a little bit more tricky to blend out because I've been using the Queen of Hearts palette like non-stop. So even though these are like extremely pigmented and very, very pretty, I will say that the Queen of Hearts palette does blend a lot easier for me. And then in between steps, I always blend with a big fluffy brush. Now that we have it all kind of blended out, I know it looks a little crazy. I look like the Joker or something, but it'll look normal, I promise you. It'll look good. Just have faith. Have faith in your girl. And I got you. We're gonna pack on a darker color on the outer V of the eye and smoke it out. I'm gonna be using the shade Bossy, which is like a nice dark rich red, and I'm gonna mix it with this brighter red called Maneater. So yes, I'm gonna mix those two on a pencil brush, and we are going to pack it on this outer V right here. And we're just gonna keep packing. Like, it's a process of packing. Pack, 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 pack. Dab, dab, as Corey would say. If you haven't seen my Boyfriend Does My Voiceover video, go watch it because it's pretty funny. We're just gonna keep packing until we get the amount of color that we are wanting on our eyes. So we pack and blend, pack and blend. It's kind of just a process, so it's gonna be really pretty when we're done. It's kind of one of those things, like nothing good comes easy sort of things. Like, it's hard work. Blending is like a job. We are gonna clean up that under eye, but we're just gonna wait until we're done blending all of the dark colors. I love Bossy and Maneater. They're both so pretty. What we're gonna do is just blend out kind of those colors in the crease with the shade Shy, that dusty rose sort of color. We're going to blend all of those seamlessly kind of together because I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want any patchiness. Patchiness is like a pet peeve of mine. What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? I want to know. Are you guys just gonna be like Netflix and chilling? Do you guys have like a date? Does anybody have a blind date? That'd be super cool. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I'm probably working actually. Corey and I are gonna be like going to dinner, but I'm not sure when or where. All right, and then for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the eyeshadow in the shade Black Truffle because I really, really like, and it's just the black color. I really like to do like a dark, dark, dark eyeshadow as my eyeliner a lot of the times if I want like more of a smoky eye and not going the liquid liner route, because sometimes I just feel like it looks better with like that smoked out look. I'm gonna be using my Morphe M515. I love this brush. It's like a little detailed crease brush, I think, but I use it for the crease. I use it for, you know, things like this. I just wanna give like a little bit of definition to the lash line. I don't have like a crazy method to this. I just dip it in and just kind of start smudging. And I always use a tiny little brush because it's better to, you know, do little by little than like go in too much and like you don't know what to do after that. So I really want eyelash extensions, but I just don't know what I would do. I feel like my lashes would get in the way of like trying to do my eye makeup. Whoa, that's a little crazy. If this happens to you, I'm gonna show you how to fix it because I just went a little too ham. I just started thinking about something and just like was like, whoa, okay, that was too heavy. That was too heavy, but it's okay, we'll be able to fix it. OMG, yes, like this eye is way better. We don't want that. So that's what happens. So if you get like crazy like that, if you get this, Q-tips are your best friend. For some micellar water or whatever you got, put a little drop on the Q-tip, dab, dab, dab. And we're going to do one of these right there. we're gonna chop it off real quick. That's what I do. No, it's still not perfect, but look how much I got off right there. It's better. I kind of lifted the eye a little bit because it was kind of a little flat, which sometimes I like that, but I'm gonna go with a little bit more of like that uplifted sort of smirky eye today. I always want to like make sure that my eye shape is symmetrical, like my eyeshadow shape. I never want to do like a flat sort of smoky and then have like more of an uplifted one on this side. You want to make sure that they're very like meeting that line, and that's always kind of like been something tough for me, even though I like make it happen, but sometimes it's just tough for me to naturally get it the first time. Like I just have to work on it and just really work on the eye shape. I do want to add a couple of like little touches to the eye. So what I'm going to do is actually use the shade Angelic, because we are little angels. It's like a metallic-y pink. It's like a sparkly metallic-y pink, but it has specks of gold in it. And it's so pretty, like super, super, super pretty. So I'm gonna be using my flat shader brush. I'm gonna be using my MAC 242, I believe that's what it is. And I'm just gonna pack this on. Inner corner lid area. You can pack it right there. Inner cornerness, kind of meeting it in the middle. See, it just kind of gives a little bit of a pop. Kind of opens your eyes up just a little bit. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Fiona Stiles Matte and the Luminous. I'm going to be mixing all of these together because I'm just going to make a little cocktail on my hand to make sure I get the right shades. I love the Fiona Stiles foundation. I'm really, really sad that Ulta's like not carrying it anymore. At least one of the Ultas that I have close to me isn't carrying it anymore. I'm like, where's the Fiona Stiles? They're like, oh yeah, we don't have that anymore. I'm like, why? That foundation's like amazing. Just doesn't make sense, you know? Why would they play me? I'm gonna use this multitasking brush again. I tend to go with a more matte foundation whenever I'm experiencing skin issues because it just helps cover more, I think. It's kind of hard to look luminous and beautiful when, or luminous and dewy when you're having some issues with your skin. I'm going to be applying some under eye corrector, or it's like an under eye brightener by Becca. I really, really love this whenever I feel like I have like dark circles under my eyes. I like to apply this because it just looks very nice. Love to apply this with my fingers because I feel like it's so thick. I just feel like my fingers really blend it out really nicely. I'm really pleasantly surprised at how I like the Becca under eye brightener because I really thought that it'd be so thick and like creasy on my under eyes, but it's really not. You just have to bake. You just really have to bake. Okay, now I'm taking my favorite concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I know everyone's obsessed with the Shape Tape, which I like Shape Tape. I just don't like it as much as this. All right, and now I'm just gonna blend out that concealer with my sponge. I've really been loving this EcoTools sponge. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a new one. Got it at Walmart. I really like it. I keep gravitating towards it. It's just very, very fluffy. Like it's not dense, it's very airy. It reminds me more of a beauty blender compared to the Real Techniques sponge. I'd say I like this one more than the Real Techniques one, which is kind of a big deal. Now I'm gonna bake with my Laura Mercier, you guys know. I just dusted off my baking powder into my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy because I feel like it's already pretty dramatic, and I don't really like a huge like smoked out line, lash line on me because it just doesn't really look that great. It kind of closes in my eyes a little bit on some people. Like, I don't know, I can't think right now, but on some people it looks so good, but on me it just does not look that good. Maybe I just don't do it right, I don't know. But I'm just gonna take the shade Shy, which is that dusty rose color right there, and taking that on a pencil brush. And I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line with that. Then I'm gonna take Flamingo, which is like that bright, bright, bright pink shade, just taking a tiny, tiny bit and just kind of running it along the lash line, lower lash line. Give that pop of color. We don't want Flamingo to get too lost because it is such a prominent part of this eye look. It's so pretty. It's just very, very bright. Just kind of gives you that pop of color. Like Flamingo would look so good on blue eyes too. And then I'm just gonna take a little touch of those two other colors, Bossy and Maneater, those other colors that I showed you. And I'm just gonna stick them out on the outer part of the eye right here, and I'm not gonna bring them in at all. I'm just gonna keep them on the outer part. And then I'm also gonna pop a color in my brow bone for my brow bone highlight, and I'm gonna use the shade Moondust. It's this nice metallic shade. It's like, it has like hints of, I wanna say it's like the opposite of Angelic. So Angelic has like this pinky metallic with like the gold flecks in it, and then this is kind of like a white with that shimmer, but it has like the pink flecks in it almost. So it's like it's really, really interesting. I'm gonna just use my Sigma, what is this? It's my F70 brush. I think this is for concealer, but I use it for my brow bone highlight, and I just pop it up there. It just gives you just a nice pop. Maybe even put it on the inner corners too. That's all I'm gonna do with this palette. I used, how many shades? I used a lot of these shades. Shy, Flamingo, Maneater, Bossy, Angelic, and Moondust. So I used 6 of the shades in this palette. So it's a really, really pretty color. I mean, it's a really, really pretty look, and it's colorful. It's really dramatic, it's smoky, it's pretty. Next, I'm going to just lightly set my face with this Charlotte Tilbury powder. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. I love this Surratt curler, like it's so good. Also, I'm going to take this Nars Rue Bonaparte and place this in my lower waterline because I want to open up my eyes. This is my go-to. I'm gonna use my Diorshow Mascara to coat my lashes. I really, really love this mascara. It's so good. So good. And then for falsies today, I'm gonna be using the Cocoa Goddess lashes. These are so pretty. I've had so many questions on what lashes these are. So many people have been like, what are you wearing? What lashes? They are gorgeous, and they're the goddess. They're so pretty. These are like the dupes for the House of Lash Iconics, and they're so gorgeous. They're really comfortable, but they're so dramatic too. I've been using this Duo lash glue, and I'm loving it so much because it's so much easier to get off my lashes than the House of Lash glue. Ciao. And then I just kind of like let them sit there for a minute. I just feel like these lashes are just so gorge. So gorge. Like my chair keeps moving this way, and I'm just like, is the floor not even? Pinching the lashes. Eyelashes always stick together on this side. I don't know why, it's just this side. I'm gonna be using my Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Glow. What is this called? I always forget. Film Star Bronze and Glow. I always want to say Sculpt and Glow. I love this palette so freaking much. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with some Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And then I'm going to highlight. I always like to spray my face and then highlight. I'm gonna use the highlight portion in the Film Star palette and just highlight the face. So pretty. I look like I have a mullet right now. The high points of my face, a little bit of nose highlight. Don't get mad though. I love a chin highlight. I've been like obsessed with like highlighting my chin. I don't know why. Sometimes if you go a little ham on the chin, you just gotta. Next, I'm going to use some blush for my face. I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy blush. This one's so pretty. I actually haven't used it in such a long time, like since I hauled it really, because I've just been so obsessed with like the Sephora Passionate one and the MAC Warm Soul. But I'm just gonna use this one today because I got a Charlotte Tilbury theme going on today. I'm going to line my lips with MAC Half Red. Just a very subtle kind of lip line action. And I'm gonna use the MAC Faux lipstick to just kind of dab. And this is optional, but I'm gonna top my look with the Cocoa by Kylie Cosmetics gloss in the shade Damn Gina, that one. This is totally optional. If you're not a gloss gal, just skip this. But I'm a gloss gal. Oh, and it tastes and smells like birthday cake. Or like icing. Alrighty, so that completes this Valentine's makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's very dramatic, but it's still really romantic and really pretty, so I love it. I would wear this like all the time. Hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did like it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, sign up for alerts. Let me know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Also, don't forget to let me know what you want to see next, and follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Lots of cool videos are coming. I'm so excited, so excited. Thank you for everything that you guys do for me. It means so much, it means the world to me. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.